Hello and welcome to Nagaland TV. You are watching Nltv Midday News. First, the headlines for you. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to lay the foundation stone of the Noida International Airport project at Jewar in the National Capital Region on November 25th. Delhi Environment Minister Gopal Rai has called for a meeting at the Delhi Secretariat of all concerned departments to discuss measures to tackle rising air pollution in Delhi. The Cabinet Committee on Parliamentary Affairs has recommended that the winter session of Parliament be held from November 29th to December 23rd. Narcotics Control Bureau Officer Sameer Wankere's father, Dhyandev K. Wankere, filed a police complaint against Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik on Monday. 4 people were reported dead due to rain-related incidents in Chennai, while over 60 houses suffered damage, authorities said on Monday. And now, the news in detail. India to host regional security dialogue on Afghanistan in New Delhi. Ajit Doval to chair the NSA-level meeting on November 10th. Several countries, including Russia and Iran, confirmed their participation in the high-level meeting. Although China and Pakistan were invited, they decided to skip the high-level dialogue. This meeting will be a continuation of the format started by Iran in 2018 and 2019. This time, the dialogue will also see highest participation of 7 events. Narcotics Control Bureau Officer Sameer Wankere's father, Dhyandev K. Wankere, filed a police complaint against Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik on Monday. The complaint was filed with the Assistant Commissioner of Police of the Oshiwara Division in Mumbai under the Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act. Dhyandev Wankere stated in the complaint that Nawab Malik made derogatory statements and allegations against him and his family regarding their caste. Earlier, Malik had alleged that Sameer Wankere was born a Muslim, but he forged documents including a caste certificate to pass as a scheduled caste person to get recruitment under quota after clearing the UPSC exams. Three arrested for death threats to ex-Bengal Chief Secretary Alpan Bandyopadhyay. Former West Bengal Chief Secretary received death threats through a letter that was sent to his wife. Kolkata police have arrested 3 persons, including a doctor, for their involvement in the case. Acting on the tip-off, one typist was arrested on Monday. After receiving information from the typist, police arrested the doctor and driver from the Maniktala area. The opening of Kartarpur Corridor on Tuesday, November 9th, marked its 2nd anniversary. Punjab Congress Chief Navjot Singh Sidhu reached Dera Baba Nanak in Gurdaspur for Ardas for Kartarpur Corridor reopening. The 4.7-kilometer long corridor was thrown open on November 9, 2019, with PM Narendra Modi inaugurating the portion of the corridor falling on the Indian side, while Pakistan PM Imran Khan inaugurated the corridor part on the Pakistan side. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the movement of pilgrims to Pakistan through the Kartarpur Corridor was suspended since March 2020. Moreover, India signed the Kartarpur Corridor agreement with Pakistan on October 24, 2019. Under the pact, Indian pilgrims of all faiths are allowed to undertake round-the-year visa-free travel through the Kartarpur Corridor to Gurudwara Kartarpur Sahib, Pakistan.
ਊਰਜਾ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ਰਹਿਣ ਦਾ ਜੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਰੋੜਾਂ ਸ਼ਰਧਾਲੂਆਂ ਦੀ ਤਾਂਘ ਹੈ, ਪਿਆਸ ਹੈ ਬਾਬੇ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿਰਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੋਈ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਸਾਫਾ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਸੇਧ ਲੈਣ ਦਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਚਾਨਣ ਮਨਾਰਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਾਪਾ ਇਹੀ ਹੈ। ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਪੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ, ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਾਂ-ਬਾਪ ਦੇ ਜਾਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਾਪੇ ਮੰਨਿਆ। ਸਾਡਾ ਮਾਈ ਬਾਪ ਇਹ ਹੈ। ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡੀ ਮੰਗ ਇਹ, ਜਦੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਲਹਿਰ ਚੱਲਿਆ ਸੀ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ, ਇੱਕ ਦਿੱਕਤ ਪਰੇਸ਼ਾਨੀ, ਕਰੀਬ 70,000 ਬੰਦਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਦਿਦਾਰੇ ਕੀਤੇ। ਅਮਨ-ਮਾਨ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਕ, ਆਪਸੀ ਭਾਈਚਾਰੇ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਕ, ਪੀਪਲ ਟੂ ਪੀਪਲ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਕ, ਅ ਕੋਰੀਡੋਰ ਆਫ ਇਨਫਿਨਿਟ ਪੋਸੀਬਿਲਿਟੀਜ਼, ਅਸੰਖ ਸੰਭਾਵਨਾਵਾਂ ਦਾ ਇਹ ਕੋਰੀਡੋਰ ਹੈ। ਔਰ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਸੰਭਾਵਨਾਵਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਅਨੰਤ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ, ਉਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੀ। ਦੂਜੀ ਗੱਲ, 75% ਲੋਕ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੱਥੇ
The Cabinet Committee on Parliamentary Affairs has recommended that the winter session of Parliament be held from 29th of November to December 23rd. Both Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha will have simultaneous sitting, but with COVID-19 protocols in place. The session is likely to have 19 sittings. Winter session was cancelled last year due to the pandemic, but Parliament met for the budget session and monsoon session this year, with the opposition demanding a debate on the Pegasus snooping allegation and repeal of 3 farm laws in the previous session. Both issues are likely to come up in the winter session as well. The session will also be held in the backdrop of the ruling BJP and the opposition Congress, along with regional parties preparing for elections in 5 states early next year. India recorded 10,126 fresh infections of the coronavirus disease, the lowest in nearly 9 months, that is 266 days, as the cumulative infection tally reached 3,43,77,113, the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare stated. The country also logged 332 new fatalities. The new cases mark a fall of 11.6% or 1,325 cases from the 11,451 people who tested positive on Monday. Daily deaths, however, rose nearly 25% from 266 to 332 a day ago. Overall, the nation has recovered, with a recovery rate standing at 98.25%, the highest since March last year. Active cases contribute to 0.141% to the overall caseload, and the recovery rate are at the highest since March 2020. Deaths, meanwhile, comprise of 1.34% of the total tally. The Kartarpur District Administration in Haryana filed FIR against farmers who burned stubble on Monday. The district collector, Pradeep Dahiya, said that the majority of farmers have stopped burning crop residue, but some are trying to disrupt the environment by burning the residue. As such, FIRs have been filed against the farmers. Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal has repeatedly blamed stubble burning in Punjab and Haryana for the air pollution in the national capital. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to lay the foundation stone of the Noida International Airport project at Jewar in the National Capital Region on November 25th. Preparations have already started for a grand event that will also be attended by Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, and the CMs has reportedly instructed Noida International Airport Limited, the nodal agency implementing the ambitious infrastructure project, to prepare for the event. The new airport near Delhi is being developed in public-private partnership mode and is built to be the biggest airport in India after completion. It will be developed in 4 phases, with the complete project estimated to cost around Rs 30,000 crore. The airport will be the first net zero emissions airport in its class. Noida International Airport is touted to be Asia's biggest airport. Model and actor Poonam Pandey's husband Sam Bombay has been arrested by the Mumbai police after Poonam accused him of physical assault. Pandey's husband was arrested on Monday in Mumbai after the actress lodged a complaint against him in the Bandra police station. Poonam has been admitted to a hospital in the city, with reports suggesting she has received injuries in her face and hand. Poonam had earlier in September 2020 lodged a complaint against Sam for assaulting and molesting her. The complaint was filed in Goa, where the couple had gone for their honeymoon after tying the knot earlier that month. Pandey had then stated that her husband had molested, threatened and assaulted her. Sam was taken into custody then, but he was also soon released on conditional bail the very next day. A man at a shop owned by a Kashmiri Pandit was killed when terrorists opened fire at the store in Jammu and Kashmir's Srinagar on Monday. This was the second targeted killing after a policeman was also shot dead by terrorists on Sunday. Soon after the shooting, the man identified as Muhammad Ibrahim was rushed to the hospital in a critical condition but was declared dead. He was a salesperson at the shop and a resident of Bandipora district. This was the second terrorist attack in Srinagar in the last 24 hours. On Sunday, a policeman was killed by terrorists in the city's Batmalu area, officials said. The police have launched a major crackdown in Kashmir and detained over 900 people suspected to be linked with separatists. A house collapsed in the Untitled area of Mumbai on Tuesday. According to the details, 9 people were rescued from the debris of the collapsed structure. An official of the Mumbai Fire Brigade who was present at the spot said 9 people have been rescued and shifted to a nearby hospital. 4 fire brigades vehicles have been rushed to the spot. No fire incident has been reported as of now, and rescue operations are underway. The Supreme Court on Monday, that is on November 8, 2021, sought response from the centre on a plea seeking adequate infrastructure across the country for providing effective legal aid to women abused in matrimonial homes and creating shelter homes for them. A bench of Justices U.U. Lalit and Justice S. Ravindra Bhatt issued notices to the Union of India Ministry of Women and Child Development and Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and sought their response by December 6th. The top court was hearing a PIL filed by We the Women of India seeking adequate infrastructure under the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act across the country. The plea said domestic violence continues to be the most common crime against women in India despite the Domestic Violence Act 2005 coming into force more than 15 years ago. Bharat Biotech's Covaxin will be added to UK government's list of approved COVID-19 vaccines for international travellers from November 22nd. This comes after Covaxin gets emergency use approval from the World Health Organization last week. The changes will come into effect from 22nd of November at around 4 a.m. This means those inoculated with the Covaxin, one of the 2 major COVID-19 vaccines used in India, will not have to self-isolate after arrival in England. Last month, Covishield, the India-manufactured Oxford AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine, was added to the UK's approved list. Four people and 16 cattle have been killed in rain-related incidents in Theni and Madurai district in the past 24 hours as rain continued to lash Chennai and the northern district of Tamil Nadu on Monday. An orange alert has been sounded in Chennai for Monday and Tuesday and a red alert for Wednesday, with India Meteorological Department forecasting more rainfall in the city. Power supply in certain areas of Chennai have been cut off as a safety measure amid heavy rainfall and inundation. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin went for inspection in affected areas and distributed flood relief assistance to affected people at Royapuram. Stalin has appointed 15 IAS officials to monitor relief work in 15 corporation zones to clear waterlogging of subways and other rain-related tasks. Greater Chennai Corporation deployed 23,000 personnel who slogged to restore normalcy. Four children admitted to the pediatric critical care unit of Bhopal's Kamla Nehru Hospital died in a fire that broke out on Monday. The fire broke out on the third floor in their pediatric critical care unit. 12 fire engines were rushed to the spot in the hospital to control the fire. The fire was brought under control, but children who were seriously ill could not be saved. The cause of fire is yet to be ascertained, and a high-level inquiry has been set up in order to investigate the incident, the Chief Minister stated. The Chief Minister also condoled the entire incident. That is all for now. This is Gargi Deka signing off. Keep watching Nagaland TV.